Well, hello, folks. We are back for another Etrian Odyssey stream, and yeah, I missed it last week again. And you might be asking not asking yourself, because it would make a whole lot more sense to ask me. Is there a particular reason why, if you're gonna miss one stream a week, it always seems to be Etrian Odyssey? And yes, scheduling thing. Just if I'm going to take an extra day and not stream, Tuesdays just kind of work for me. But at any rate, when last we left, a couple weeks ago, we were investigating a humanoid, and we'd made a pretty good chunk of progress after killing that ant boss. That's about where we are. So it is time to jump right back in. Here we go. And I don't remember how quickly I left, so I want to just look here at my inventory. Here. Self-bow. Okay, so we got some equipment we could sell. No skill points. Okay. So is that the old thing or the new thing? That's okay. Looks like a couple of the FOEs have made it back. Here's hoping we don't have to worry about this guy coming back, but anyway. So, yeah, there's still a couple spots here. And there's the alligators, and then there's a staircase. We can head down. There's a little more to do here. Another treasure box. Bravant 2. Bravant as well. Alrighty. And, well, that was a lot less exciting than I was hoping for. Looks like we've got this section pretty much mapped. I haven't quite walked on all those squares there next to the big killer crocodiles. The kind of weird difficulty balance in this game is oh, this is not a good spot to be. Like, the weird difficulty balance in this game, it cuts both ways in a sense. Because obviously, you know, as it is right now, it doesn't have quite as much friction, which makes for a more pleasant experience, makes for an easier stream, certainly. But at the same time, it seems like the battles, you can just kind of choose attack over and over again. You don't really have to put that much thought into it. You know, whereas in sort of the earlier streams I was definitely struggling a lot more. But it did kind of feel like there was a little more just game to go with it. I am not sure how to mark this on the map. You have not given me the tools to... As I'm just going to put an E. There's an event there. All right. Looks like a gather point ahead. Chopping point. So what do we got? Bug nest, strawberry, and a strawberry, and a bug nest, and a bug nest, and a bug nest, and the daily limit's been reached. Okay. Vamp Bat and a Sorter. Oh, Vamp Bat sounds more threatening to me. We're going for this guy. Does pretty good damage. Didn't get any new drops though. Oh, there's another one of those things here. You get another E. E for effort. There's another one over here, too. Or would this count as a warp? I don't know. Okay, I'm a little concerned now. We got a fish fin. Okay, I think I'm reading those guys now. So they show up. Cut Crab and Hex Frog. Cut Crab looks a little more threatening. Hex Frog is just happy to be there. And bless him. Yeah, so that FOE showed up again. And now he's provoked, but doesn't really matter. I guess Cut Crab was a new enemy. Alright. I probably could replace those E's with warps. That probably makes sense. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Gonna, you know, so I don't confuse myself later on. All right. What? Oh, there's another gather point right in the middle here. Not that it matters. We've reached our daily limit. Probably makes more sense to... No, it probably doesn't. You... give shock to Arrow. After he's already taken her turn, of course. What are we, some kind of maniac? Does refresh work on curses? We'll just have to see. It does not. Okay. I may need to rethink my strategy and go for the Hex Frog first. Wrong button. Well, first of all, there was another one of these. And I don't know how I got from there to there. That makes no sense. So that was... okay, so I guess we fought Red Claws before. We've discovered the Blood Fang. I think maybe we gotta move quick on this guy. Yeah, those hexes are starting to become a real pain. Preemptive attack, you say? Everything on this guy. Oh great, this time he's only one square away. Yeah, so that thing I was saying about friction, guess that's why I can't really complain. I probably will. But in a technical sense, I'm kind of getting what I asked for. Okay, so this one looks like a two-way trip. What about... this one I can't actually tell. And I'm an idiot, there wasn't a wall there. Hello? You reach a lake within the forest that seems as vast as an ocean. As you look about in wonder, a shadow suddenly appears before you. A very green and purple shadow. I warn thee, step no further into this veil. As the shadow steps into the light, it is revealed to be a youthful-seeming girl. Her glare at you, however, smacks more of malice than innocence. I am Kupala, and this land is our sacred ground. Woe betide any who trespass. The girl disappears as quickly as she came. Could she be the humanoid life form? I mean, she's a humanoid life form, that much is certain. You cannot shake off the feeling of unresolved business in the forest. So you decide to go deeper. Right. A not so remarkable treasure. Okay, so that path takes us there, so that's maybe not super interesting. Where does down lead? Anywhere? Well, it leads down. It's nice when things work out like that. All right. We're even more down. Glad there's no quest to map this floor. It'll get a little complicated. Discovered a new item. Red hide. Where is it? Oh, multi-hit. I think that'll do, probably. It didn't do. Well, that's fine. You just kind of have to accept for the time being that those fights are going to take 2 turns. And our little buddy's going to come over to say hi. Oh, right, yeah, we just got, whoop. I was going to take a quick look here. Was there something specific that I was looking to do? Cleaver, tornado, all slash. Organizes party into a formation of increased defense. We'll put another point into that. There. Okay, now we can heal curses. Shot, first turn, escape, cloak, quicken, trickery. I know there's some of these I just don't even remember. Stalker is now available. What one was that? Reduce the chance of enemy encounters. And I remember, yeah, relaxing. This being small. I'm just going to put another point into shock for now. I figured this island might be small enough that our little friend didn't bother to show up. And it seems to have worked. Might be the other way around on this one, though. Oh, it's like it's a little waterfall in the background. I was wondering what that was. Well, I found stairs, but it seems like there's a lot more to explore on this floor. Anyway, that's the exit. Well, looks like we're going for a ride whether we want to or not. Okay, and that was a one-way ride. Okay, that brings us back there. Which means we haven't seen what's over here yet. Well, it looked like there was a treasure box down this way. ice mist. Briefly lessens ice damage. Okay. Once we're in the area, let's go see what's on this side. These bats can take a lot of damage, you gotta give them that. Hey, Right Mood! We're playing some Etrian Odyssey. It's originally for the Nintendo DS. It's sort of a dungeon crawler where you would use the touchscreen to draw the map as you went along. I don't know what that is. Actually, while you're here, boost. And then salve. Honestly, doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, things are pretty good. Did some I'm assuming is going to end up being unpaid, but did some session work. Dude was looking for people to play on his album, and so I played bass on a couple tracks, waiting to hear back from him if he needs any more work done. We don't want to mess around too much here. Yeah, we got one more turn to finish these bats, or that guy's gonna come get us. There we go. there were 2 boxes. You couldn't carry anymore. Okay, what do we chuck? Nectar. Discarded Bravant, what do I get? Would have been funny if it was another Bravant, but you know. Published 3 books. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. The treasure inside. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, the music in this game is great. It was composed by a guy named Yuzo Koshiro, and he's pretty well known among sort of enthusiasts of like Japanese chiptune, anyway. Okay, and so... Oh. What? Okay, you defend, you front guard. Cure thyself. Red blade. I might want to keep that, so... Potion... Oh, and that's definitely worth keeping, so let's get rid of a gum throat here. Well, in this case it's a claw, so most likely blood-stained. For now, our inventory is full, so I'm just gonna quickly... Here it is. Amrita 2, Axella 2. I'll have to go see what those are. Full armor, surcoat. Odachi. Pretty good axe. Let's see. Okay, so, yeah, axe and samurai sword. Can't use either of those. Let's look at the armor. Well, full armor's... It's 22 HP 12. That looks pretty good. I'll have to back up here and have a look. She's got ring mail. She's also got ring mail. Okay, let's see. So, Troubadour can use it, Survivalist can use it, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's everybody but the medic. So. Yes, I named my party members all after old mascot platform characters. So we've got Bubsy, Arrow, Rocky, Zero, and Punky. Then Bubsy the Bobcat, Arrow the Acrobat, Rocky Rodent, Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel, and Punky Skunk. If we go to the apothecary, we can... Strawberry extract perfume that restores 30 boost points. That's not too exciting. No, wrong place. Let's request strength. Go ye alone in the labyrinth and defeat the monster on basement 13 and basement 14. Knight wishes for someone to find the precious pearl she lost to a large horned monster in the forest. The cause ferocious ant attacks on... Oh. I think I know where that is. Decided. For some reason, the ants on the 12th floor become vicious during certain times of the year. A lot of adventurers fall victim to them in those times. I'd like you to find out the reason this happens. If we know why, we might find a way to deal with it. Good luck out there. It requires a sample of each tree that can be chopped in the forest. Alright. Well, I think I know the spot they're talking about with the ants. No, it was over there? And they've got a trench coat to go with it. Glass eye. Huh. Another thing I would mention, I've got emotes now. A couple of them are free to use for anyone who follows. I got one here of Buddy, which lets you know how long this has been in the works, because he was obviously still alive when I took that picture of him. And then I've got another one here. I was trying to do the pog face, but like I'm eating a chip. It doesn't really show up real well. And then this one's for subscribers. It's the little blue guy from one of the cutscenes in Tetris 2. As the publican told you, the ants walking around here have become vicious. One ant seems to be going back and forth on the path. Could it be guarding the area? Okay. Let's zoom in so I can watch these guys closely. Oop. Well, we got a preemptive attack. Hopefully this doesn't attract the other guy. Fought a bunch of these ants a couple weeks ago and they were a big hassle. Okay, no, he's still guarding. You accidentally defeated one of the guard ants that was on patrol. Fearing that its comrades will come for you, you run for dear life from the area. Do I now? So do I just... I guess I just have to run from battles? Maybe? Now, I think there's probably just a story reason why they don't want you to... Once you get past the patrolling ants and walk further in, you see a large egg in the brush. It's an ant's egg. It seems the ant's strange behavior is a result of the breeding season. Now that you've found the reason, you should flee before the ants discover you. Okay. Does that mean I finished the quest? Find out later. Yeah. But I think the implication is that, you know, like, it's just so hostile in here and just crawling with vicious monsters that they don't really do a lot of research, or they don't know a lot about what's going on. And I think it's also implied that, like, as we push forward, we're sort of forging a path that other people then sort of enter the labyrinth and sort of follow after us. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I just remembered I want to go this way. Alright, yeah, so... I think we gotta go the long way around here, because... yeah, there's some Eye of the Beholder in here. Apparently, wizardry was super popular in Japan. And so a lot of these dungeon crawlers are kind of inspired by that. Can I... No, I can't step on that square. Yeah, exactly. The no-no squares. Yeah, because most of the... I mean, the random encounters in this are not that bad. But, those things, those enemies that you can actually see on the map, those ones will mess you up. So you gotta be on the lookout for those guys. Well, I appreciate that, but I mean, either way, I mean, it's, you know, it's always a treat when you come by and say hello. Appreciate that plenty. No, I want to go this way. Moida. Oh, what is that? Tell me about it. This turned out to be a dead end. Let's see, we got all that. Yeah, the purple tentacle meteor was already taken. But yeah, that's a compilation of the songs that I do on the Saturday night music streams. Don't worry about that. You know, your own life has to come first. People gotta live. Oh, no way, you actually got one! Oh, little crab buddy showed up again. Front guard for now. I'm probably gonna need to heal Bubsy pretty soon. Crab. What am I looking for here? So that big guy in the middle there, he kinda he showed up mid-fight to join in. Once I start putting electric damage on people's attacks, he won't last too long. I think about hitting his weak spot for massive damage. Heal himself a little bit while he's at it? Okay. Oh, there's another one here. Okay. Didn't even see that one. Well, truthfully, if you hadn't admitted it, I would not have known the difference. Yeah, I don't know if being bad at lying is an advantage or a disadvantage. Imagine it's probably harder to get what you want, but... The menu button on this game is different from the menu button on another game I'm playing. Keep... Self-destruct button? Why would you put that there? And also, why would you have one of those? Okay, so now every character has gone up another level. Let's have another look here. Again, out of all of these, the only ones I really use are Tornado, and of course 2-hit, which is getting a lot of work done for us. Defense up, she's been taking damage. Oh yeah, that's right. So we... I guess we unlocked Salve 2 at some point, so let's put a point in that. And... a point in Trickery. Oh, right. Stamina is now available. Which one's that? Alright. No. Tribal Rhythm that increases the party's maximum HP. I don't know, that doesn't sound too exciting. If it was permanent, that'd be fantastic. But... oh wait, this... a staircase leading back up? Well, this is interesting. Man, I heard the government has the technology to make cars that run on water. Yeah, that's called a boat. That's a pretty terrifying name if you ask me. nest, sea branch. Okay, that's a new one. Bug nest, strawberry, strawberry, bug nest. Daily limit's been reached. Glass eye, ant honey. Still don't want to know. Stab shell. Okay. We discovered a new item. A stab shell. Yeah, it seems like there are just some days where the people who name sea life just kind of phone it in. It's like, what is that thing? Well, it's some kind of sea creature. Looks like a cucumber. We'll call it a sea cucumber. Yeah. Depends on what I had as for a snack last night. Obtained. Well, okay, I mean, I assume that says violet key, but again, the text doesn't always show up the best on this emulator. You obtain a purple crystal shard that emits a wondrous light. It releases a low pitch and a dazzling glow as if resonating with something. Perhaps it opens the purple crystals entwined with ivy, seen elsewhere in the labyrinth. And if it's as boring as the last time I went and opened those locked doors, it might be worth doing that offline. And again, maybe not. Maybe I ought to show everything. Or... well, I guess technically I'm not doing all the side quests, so I'm already not showing everything. Only Jaspertine describes who all shows up after I post my feet pics. Well, I guess it's a good thing for the people who don't show up. After I had that foot surgery back in the early 2000s, my toenails never grew back quite right. Now we've got a treasure box up here, but we also have a full inventory. So is there anything that I'm hoarding right now that I could probably... I don't have any Amrita 1s. Again, I've been through all this stuff. This stuff is all good. You know, I actually never played Diablo 2 or 3. I played the first one a bit. And then I played, what was that? the like Diablo knockoff that was made by former Blizzard staff. Is it Torchlight or Torchwood? One of them was the Doctor Who spin-off. You couldn't carry anymore. Oh, right. I got crap from that fight. Items. I want to keep that. Obtained Farg glove? Let's see, can he use it? No. Fang glove, okay. Okay, that's one more defense at the cost of one tech. It's worth it. Oh, wait, no, there's a wall here. Okay, so there's still a path over that way I haven't explored. Oh, is that okay? That's a take point. I think our daily limit is already... Oh, yeah, so... Not getting anything there. Just double checking something. Oops. And yep, I drew a wall here, and there isn't one. Okay. I think based on where we're positioned on the map, I don't think there's going to be any secret passages. I still gotta check every time. I'm gonna have to drop something. Amrita too, or Amrita, however you say that. Useful. I already got a bunch of them though. I know I probably should go back to town and offload my crap at the shop, but it's so close to the end of the stream, I just want to keep looking around for a little bit. Okay. Alright, so that one's one way. So now if I go in this one, this one just takes me down there, which is very strange. Are there any pathways that I haven't checked yet? I think I got all of them. Yeah, I think that's all of it. Let's start getting out. Now we'll just warp. Obtained flute. Ah, so the ants were just protecting their egg. Well, if that's the case, no wonder they get more vicious. I'll warn the other explorers not to go near ants during this time of year. Tell me about this flute. Instrument played by blowing into the mouthpiece. Well, I don't know what I was expecting. Oh, I already have one. I don't judge what my party gets up to. Gold chime. And a war mace. And a body aspis. The first thing's greatly decreases encounter rate. Okay, that's not bad. 70 attack, 53 HP. Might be worth it for Tech +4. I mean, Rocky doesn't really contribute much in terms of dealing damage anyway. Agility 5, that's pretty good. Defense 14, what are they currently using? 10, 5, 2... Okay, so... no, I'm not familiar with the amazing digital circus. any digital circus for that matter. Gotta stretch a little here. Alrighty. But that is going to be me for this evening. I will continue to be me elsewhere. But for now, we're going to raid friend of the channel, Greg Seward, who is still playing Shining Wisdom for the Sega Saturn. And it has been a rough time so far, but we'll see how this goes. And I will be back tomorrow night with another ranking of the Game Boy puzzle games. We'll be playing Coro Dice. And then, of course, on Thursday, live improvised music, and then on Saturday night, music production, and then we start the weekly cycle over again next week. So until then, thank you for coming by, thank you for hanging out, thank you for chatting, thank you for keeping me company there, Right Mood. It's absolutely always a pleasure to have you here. And as always, I do hope to see you next time. So bye for now.